We're back with Hogwarts Legacy, everybody. Last time we had a video that we talked about Hogwarts Legacy, and we asked the question, is this game going to have too much content? And it was a serious question because it felt like they were doing a whole lot and they couldn't deliver on that whole lot of stuff that they were planning on doing. They've now released 2 gameplay showcase videos highlighting some of these things. And I might be changing my tune about that a little bit over here.
So you were concerned.
I was concerned.
I was concerned.
This new video they just brought out features goes beyond the walls of Hogwarts. They showed a video that showed inside of Hogwarts Castle, which was very extensive. Lots of exploration of rooms and things you can go to, and all the things you can do. And there's quests and all these different things. And then they were like, "Oh, by the way, you can explore outside of Hogwarts too, and we'll show you that later." And they did. And now they have a gameplay video showcasing you on your broom flying around outside of Hogwarts in the world. And as you travel around, I mean, there's like quest markers in different areas. There's buildings and there's people and there's all kinds of things going on. And it looks good.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
Solid game.
Looks like Red Dead.
It does actually look like Red Dead, except with magic.
Well, I'm impressed with the landscapes. I'm impressed. There's people walking around, and at least in the the gameplay that we see, and getting on your broom and flying around and just getting able to travel wherever you want to is super fascinating.
Wait, why the fuck are people walking around when you have brooms?
Maybe some people want to walk around.
Some people aren't as magical as you, okay?
Yeah.
They gotta wander. They gotta wander around. It is kind of interesting that they are just like kind of wandering around randomly.
Walking around.
It's like, what are they doing?
I wonder if you're going to have like stranger missions. Like you just walk up to someone and be like, "Hey, you mind helping me out?
Yeah.
Pulling this rabbit out of a hat?"
I'm being attacked by this.
Yeah, like little random
thing.
events or whatever,
Random
random
events.
encounters. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I think there could be. I mean, there's definitely a lot of like markers. I mean, there's just like as you travel around, there's like markers that pop up everywhere, and I don't know what any of them mean yet. But there's way more as you explore in here than I expected there to be, and especially after we just talked about Forspoken, which doesn't have it. Like this feels realized. Like there's a part in the video where you have somebody that's like literally like floating a tuba around, and there's people hanging out.
No,
watching
that's a
them.
glitch.
Oh yeah, probably. See, but that's a great thing about this game.
Is it a glitch or is it magic?
It's magic, yeah. They haven't revealed anything about the spell system yet, but it already looks like they had a little video clip where it was like hidden, and they wouldn't show all the spell slots, but it seems like there's a lot you can do with that. But I mean, it's a pretty looking game, man. It's very pretty.
Yeah, I'm ready for it now. And you did get to see some of the combat, and it doesn't look as funky as I felt like it did before.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how it actually is in action, obviously, because it might play very differently than it looked.
I
I'm
agree.
hoping not. But it's cool that they have that Black Arts combat.
Arts. Yeah.
Sorry, Dark Arts.
Dark Arts.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go in the forest, which is behind a paywall technically. But if you're getting it for PlayStation, it's only $10 more to get the skins. And
So you're talking about the Dark Arts arena battle arena. Yeah,
Which is kind of messed up, honestly.
I thought that was kind of weird that it's not in the base game, and but like you said, it's $10 extra. But I'm like, it still
only on
feels like
PlayStation 5. It's probably going to be $20 extra to get it on PlayStation 4 or PC.
But to me, I feel like it should be included in the game already.
Yeah, it's
I
an
feel like
arena.
that's kind of that should have been a given,
Because now I'm just curious how it's going to work out. Because if you just have people who get the Deluxe Edition, I mean, you get to play it 3 days earlier, but are you stuck with just those people? Or is it just a location that, like, you get a cool location, which is in the...
Well, I mean, I think there is a battle arena back at Hogwarts you can go and play in. This is just the dark,
this is just a different location.
This is just a specific Dark Arts location that I don't know if there's special stuff you can do there or what, but I know that there is a battle, like a space you can like basically practice with other students in that area and do combat. So there is a way to do that. But I was also impressed by like not only do you have the broom, but you have this like hippogriff that you can fly around, and he also can walk. So he's like a horse that can fly. So you can like walk around the ground, and you can just like take off in the air and start flying around this freaking majestic creature through the world. And I was just like, shit.
Here's a question, which I'm curious about is, yes, you get the hippogriff, but is a hippogriff faster than your broom, or is a broom faster than the hippogriff? And which comes first? I assume it'd be the broom, and then eventually you get a hippogriff, which is faster.
So the broom has a situation where if you're flying low to the ground, then it doesn't use any stamina, quote unquote. But if you start flying up, the more you fly up in the air, there's a bar that'll drain, and then if it gets down to the bottom, you then have to bring it back down to the ground.
Gotcha.
The Hippogriff doesn't have that. You can just float around. It's basically a helicopter. That will definitely be cool. But then also like they're showcased in the video like seasonal change in this game too. So it's like the whole entire world can change and become winter. And I was like blown away by that because I mean it just completely changes the look of the environments, and I mean it looks gorgeous and it feels like Skyrim.
I was hoping that it would change like the enemies and stuff that you might encounter, throughout the year, but apparently it's just a story
thing.
Yeah, so it's like, as the seasons change, like you see in the movies, different things happen at Hogwarts. So I guess that's what would change really.
Well, that's the most like cool thing about those movies and the books is like the holidays are so like unique and special in that world. So it's nice to see that they'll implement it into this game.
The other thing that they went on to showcase in here beyond the Hippogriff is the combat. So they showed more combat in the Dark Arts battle arena space. So in this, you basically fight off like waves of enemies in this like Dark Arts place. And like you guys said earlier, it's like it sucks that it's behind a pre-order wall, but I'm hoping that there's still other things you can do that aren't limited to this pre-order bonus situation. But they did showcase a lot more of the combat here, and there's like some really cool bits where it just like zooms in on the character as they're fighting and just like doing like force pull things where you can pull them towards you, and there's like a combo meter that will level up as you're progressing through using your different skills and abilities and stuff like that. I mean,
I like that it has I don't know if that sense above his head is like a counter or like you need a dodge movement. Something's about to hit you.
Yeah,
I think that's what that is, right?
I think
I didn't see
like
that
a Spidey
before.
sense,
a
kind of
Spidey
thing.
sense.
Yeah.
But it's cool that you can use abracadabra on this. And it's an ultimate. Like, I think the combat looks decent now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm actually excited for this game. My other question would be, is Sam going to get a PlayStation now?
She has one.
Oh, okay, that's right. That's right. I forgot.
Yeah, she's most definitely getting this game. She's upset that it's not multiplayer.
Yeah,
That's something too that every time I watch this, I'm like, man, this would be so fun with a friend or two, like just like roam around the lands and like
they gotta add they
player.
I feel like they'll add something later, like making it the ultimate Hogwarts experience is like step one.
Yeah,
and they've done that. And how hard is it going to be to like create some kind of matchmaking thing on the side that you just add in as a DLC thing, like a free DLC? Yeah. Like everyone would love it. Like, doing these little arenas here.
Arena things at least.
You can have like 3 or 4 people.
Yeah.
And then even well, I don't know how they would go up against actual other players with spells and stuff. That I feel like that's a big thing. Because this is like technically a new type of combat.
Yeah.
Spell combat.
It would be so much fun though, especially because like I can imagine like not only are you fighting an enemy or whatever with all your different spells, but there's like I could imagine like having like synergizing your spells together, so like you all 3 like do a spell at the same time.
Don't cross
on
the
an enemy.
streams.
That would be
just
awesome.
Like do some kind of like crazy explosive spell,
Yeah.
It'd be so sick. So that's really cool. The combat they showed off, they showed some of the recipes and stuff like that, and then the other thing that I did not expect to see was the Room of Requirement, which is kind of like your little hub that you can go back to that's like your house to customize or whatever. And they showed off the customization of this room, and you can literally like customize like every nook and like every aspect of this with different parts and stuff like that. And they showcase one part where you're looking at the ceiling, and you can change the color of it, or like literally change out the entire like design of the roof.
Holy crap.
And it just does it on the fly. The fact that there's like a base building like you see in Fallout or whatever in this game was unexpected, because that's never like wasn't even on my radar of like, oh, you can like customize a fort or a base or whatever. But no, you can. And you can make it big and small, and because it's in a magical world, like you can have little tiny chairs or like little midget-sized chairs. You can have them like really, really big and just like scale them up and down on the fly. And you just use Moonstone to place the stuff in the world. But it's just like such a surprise.
I don't like that.
You don't like it?
Don't like it.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
really?
me, I feel like I'm not going to spend a lot of time in here.
No.
I'm just going to like,
I'll just have one chair in there. That's it.
I'm going to like build everything I need and then like have it there. And I'm like, cool.
Yeah,
that's
I'm
it.
good.
But
Yeah, I
you
get
do
lost
need
in that.
I will look like a psychopath. I'll just have one chair in there with this giant room.
well, in order to like craft stuff and like change up your room, it requires resources, which you would probably have to go out in the world and harvest. So I feel like
Right.
there's a lot of this. Oh, I want to do something, but I need a resource, so I got to go out. So like I see like there's this loop here, most likely that you're gonna have to be going out in the world, exploring, then coming back and doing your
Doing all
studies,
this
and
other stuff.
It's like, oh, I need to like get some plants or something from the world to help with the potion or whatever.
So far, all I've seen with the requirement of resources is the moonstone.
Yeah.
which is I think the really plentiful one out there, which is good because I don't want to have to like you're saying have to go find this red leaf and this green potion.
they're
and
gonna
this
have
other
it in
thing,
there, though,
It's
still.
gonna be for something.
Yeah, I was just surprised because there's definitely like a group of people out there that are like gonna eat this up, me included.
Yeah.
and I
Disney
can't
Dreamlight
wait.
Valley.
Yeah, it's gonna
Animal
be,
Crossing.
It's gonna be so good, man.
Well, I
so
mean,
good.
it's good. It's in here, and for what we've seen, it just works. Like they've got a working game.
Yeah,
Like there's no BS,
yeah.
at least that we have seen yet.
And then there's even a part where they not only can you customize room of requirement, but then there's this other doorway in your room of requirement that looks like a portal, and you walk through this door, and through that door is a giant outdoor world that you can also build and customize.
Yeah, this
That's
is where you put your creatures that you find.
Yeah.
So it's Pokemon as well.
Yeah,
It's
seriously,
fucking
dude.
Pokemon,
Seriously.
man. This was nuts to me. I mean, I'm freaking losing my mind.
Sure, there's not too much to this game.
Oh, there's too much in this game, but that's
But in a good way.
So far, it's not wow, this is.
You don't
this
think
looks
it's going to be
broken.
overwhelming?
Oh, it's gonna be
And-
overwhelming for sure. Yes, yes, it's gonna have everything that I mean, this could
they've
be my
created-
life game.
All of these
I think so.
systems,
Yeah.
they've created all these systems that seem to just work with each other. And I feel like it is the experience that everybody wants from a game like this. Well,
Yeah.
from a Harry Potter game. So
Yeah,
good on them, man. Just you didn't need this, but it's so awesome to have. And I know people are gonna get lost in it.
Yeah. My biggest concern is going to be we were talking about with Horizon last podcast, a bunch of extraneous dialogue that they shove in there that just isn't good. Because I have seen some cutscenes in here that are I mean, it could be better, but it's just they're fetch quests or they're little side quests or whatever. So I'm concerned about that. And then I'm also concerned about what was my other concern? No, I forgot it. There was another concern. It
I
was
feel
very-
like
I wanted freaking Quidditch, man.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I'm very shocked they did not put that in there.
That'd be so good.
well,
Let's put the unforgettable curses in there, but no Quidditch. That's too deadly.
Yeah, I would rather
See,
them
that's
get
gonna
rid of
be-
this and give me Quidditch.
that's going to be the
building.
multiplayer thing. They'll probably come out at some point. It'll either come out in this game,
Dude, if
later
they
on
did
in
that
its
and pull the
life,
Ghost of Tsushima game thing,
or Hogwarts Legacy 2 might get Quidditch. But I mean, honestly, they just need to get the base game down of what they can do and what makes this game. I mean, I know Quidditch is a big thing, but I feel like it is forgivable for it not to have it.
yeah. I
People just want to shoot spells and fly around the brooms. That's
it's still gonna be fun. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
I'm not too excited about all the customization stuff and
Yeah.
building a house, but the battles and the combat looks good. You guys did hear people were trying to boycott this game, right?
yes, I did hear
because of
about
J.K.
that.
Rowling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like that's
It just blows
so
my
stupid.
mind.
It's just so stupid.
I mean, yeah, she said something, but it's it's still the story was so I mean, I feel like it's weird that we associate just because she did something in her personal life that bothers us that we're gonna disown this thing that we've grown up with for so long. That doesn't mean
Well,
that
it's a little bit further than that. I mean, she's creating a world, a story, and it's a world that everyone believes in and loves in. But
Yeah.
how can you believe in a world when someone feels that way about something?
So how much did she have in creative
And that's
control with
another
the
thing.
last 3 movies?
I don't know how much creative control she had with this. I don't even know if she was part of this at all.
See, I feel like it's like Star Wars before Disney, where people just started taking these IPs or Star Wars and just hey, look, we're going to build upon it, and put some stuff that we love and care for and make it really awesome.
I see.
And people are like, oh, well, buying this game means she gets royalties, so we're supporting her, so we shouldn't support that. It's like on one hand, yes, but on the other hand, it's like you're also supporting people who make games.
Yeah.
Like there's a whole other gigantic village of people behind this game. It's not just J.K. Rowling.
Yeah.
It's like, and it's real. Sometimes it is hard to separate the art from the artist.
Yeah.
And I think that obviously happens with me all the time. There's people that, in anime and stuff, I'm not gonna get into it, but like, I enjoy their characters and stuff and, the shows, but it's hard to get past, some things that people say and do politically that I don't agree with. But, I really have to tell myself, okay, let's just get past the person. Let's view the art for what it is, and I can enjoy it. Like,
I
really
don't give
can.
a fuck. I'm still buying it.
Yeah.
Yo, I'll buy 2.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
mean, we were all looking forward to this game, I mean, it's those people's loss. If that's the hill they want to die on, I mean, more power to them.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good point, though, because, like, this game was developed by probably at least 300 or 400 people. And to say that I'm not going to buy this game because of one person's personal views and decisions, you are literally slapping the face of the people that worked blood, sweat, and tears on making this game the best game that could be for the fans that love Harry Potter for what it is, And that's I agree with that for sure. Because I mean, she probably shouldn't have done what she did and stuff like that. I haven't followed it too closely with what she was doing, but I know she said some stuff she shouldn't have said. But this game was built by a lot of people, and like she's not. And the game director in this game is not her. It's somebody else that's clearly loves games. So
it's set so far in the past. I mean, it's a different story, the same world, but teach their own. We're gonna play it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna play the shit
so
out of
excited.
it.
Yeah. So anyway,
that's why I didn't get for Game Awards. That's why I didn't get it. Yeah, because I was like, remember where I was like, it's so close in the air for
that
Legend of
Breath of the
Zelda.
Wild.
And then I heard about this, and I was like, oh, it's definitely not going to get it for Game Awards. And of course, Breath of the Wild got it. Yeah,
you're probably yeah.
Because all those people are all about that, and they're going to hold true to their beliefs and stuff.
Well, the game looks phenomenal. I hope it lives up to the hype, and
Me
it's
too.
my new Ghost of Tsushima.
It's going to be another God of War adventure, man. It's
I know,
gonna take
dude.
80 hours.
But I feel like with this one, since there's so much stuff to do, I can just play it and just keep going and going, not have to restart it.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah.
So,
I'm sure there's an end game.
All right, Avalanche, give us that co-op sometime, and this will be perfect.